describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue. And that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Takes a handoff. It's Sherrod. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact would that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got a man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Bulls. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
To throw, it's Madsen. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has to first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Gordon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. 1st down and more. Lots of running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. From the gun, running back on the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to...
Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Snagged out of the air. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
South Florida, 14. Boise State, 7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boise State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown will throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Alexis. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Nimrod. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's fun.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Exhort the D. That's caught. It's Franklin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just keeps moving. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Trying to barrel in. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Franklin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Powers through the defender. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Franklin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wide open spaces. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Real run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Sherrod. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught.
Second down pass. Complete to the wideout. That's the end of the third quarter. This is score. Boise State 27. South Florida 14.
So first down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Franklin. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Isaac. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown USF. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first down.
There he goes. He's loose. Smacks him with the stiff arm. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Speed kills. this offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Boise State, 41. South Florida, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Does a short pass to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was...
It's a seam wide open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays. If you
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.